Are you guilty of sharing your desires and your manifestations with other people? And that includes friends, family, coworkers, anybody. Well, I have to say, urgently, you need to stop doing that now, okay? Also, have you ever noticed that when you do share your desires with your friends and family, and basically anybody in your life, that things seem to start going sideways and every which way, including upside down? Well, there is a reason for that. Even the Bible tells us that we should be manifesting and praying in a quiet, secret place away from prying eyes. Today, my friends, I am going to be sharing with you and showing you why it is so vital to stop telling others what you want to manifest, and how keeping your desires private will help them come to life so much faster than ever before, okay? And if you are ready to unlock the power of silence, stay tuned. Look, I understand how easy it is to get caught up in the excitement of our desires and telling our closest friends and family that we want a new car and we want this new home and we're getting married and we're going on this dream honeymoon to Switzerland, or gosh, it can be a million things that we get excited about. It could be a new career or a new business that we are taking on. And I think it's just a natural instinct for humans to want to share their desires, especially if they're excited about them, with any and everyone, it seems like, okay? And I am guilty of this too, all right? There has been times where I've shared my desires with friends and family, and I would say, okay, not friends so much, but family. And even that blew up in my face. And I had to learn the hard way. It was not very wise of me to share that I wanted a new vehicle with my dad or my mom, okay? I literally had to learn the hard way. Not everyone has your best interest at heart, okay? Even your friends and family. So if you have been sharing your desires with others, okay, and that can be anybody, it is time for you to stop now. So let your actions and your successes speak for themselves, all right? Wait until your manifestations have come to full fruition, okay? Not partial manifestations, but complete manifestations before you start bragging and sharing those desires with others, all right? You don't want anything to interfere with your desires and your manifestations, all right? So that is why I say let your successes speak for themselves, all right? Just stay committed to your path and watch how fast you start manifesting. Watch how fast your manifestations start coming to life when you guard them with your silence. Now I'm going to give you some reasons why you do not share your desires and manifestations that you're trying to bring into your reality to your friends and family or even coworkers, okay? And one of the reasons is, and I know this personally, is your friends and family can become very envious of what you are doing, all right? And they don't want to see you succeed. They especially don't want to see you surpass their success, all right? And I have personally endured this from certain family members. And I came across this in my early days when I was manifesting, but not deliberately manifesting, but I wanted certain things. I had desires and I said, I'm going to have this, period, But I ran across envious family members, okay? Now, I know you may not want to hear this. You don't want to think to yourself, oh, my mom or dad, they wouldn't be envious of me. No, you're wrong, okay? They might verbally say at times, I want all my children to succeed and I want all my children to be happy and healthy. But their energies and actions and even their words come out completely different, okay? And I have caught my family contradicting their own words. And you don't want that kind of negative energy coming at you, okay? It can hinder your manifestations. And the reason is that it gets you off focus. It gets you to doubt yourself and to doubt your power and your abilities. All right. And so now your focus is on, oh my gosh, my mom and dad think this, and I mean, all this negative talk that you're allowing from these individuals is bombarding and hindering your manifestations. Okay. It gets you off track. It takes your center focus over here, okay, when it needs to be here on what you want, all right? So another thing that family and friends do is that they also have limiting beliefs, okay? And say, for instance, you are starting a huge business and maybe a field of business that most people are not successful in, okay? And maybe your family and friends, especially your family, have limited beliefs about being a successful business owner, okay? Maybe they have limiting beliefs about money in general, which most people do, okay? That is common, especially with the baby boomer generation, okay? They think they've got to work themselves to the bone. They have nothing left on their knuckles, nothing left on their feet, you know. They believe that you have to work super hard and be a slave to the system in order to manifest anything in life, okay? Money, home, car, just surviving, okay? So you need to learn to keep all of your desires to yourself, all right? It is biblically backed up, okay? And I'm not saying I am a religious person, okay? But I have read so many different ancient texts, and they all say the same thing, okay? In their own language, of course. They all come from the same root. So anyways, it's not just the Bible that speaks about this. Anyways, I have learned the hard way that from now on, from this point on, basically, I do not share my desires with anyone, okay? I keep them to myself. I don't want any negative energy bombarding me, okay, and slowing down my manifestations. So sharing your desires is a critical mistake, and people do it. And it can create major stress and huge speed bumps in your manifesting life and or creator life. So stop telling everyone your desires. Don't share your personal desires with anyone, including family and friends, and especially anyone that you suspect does not have your best interests at heart. Now, I realize that a lot of what I'm sharing with you could be very hard for you to swallow or even digest, all right? Because some of you might perceive that most of your family and friends, give or take a person here or there, has your best interest at heart and they have your back, okay? And a lot of you are going to perceive that or want to believe that, okay? And who doesn't? We all want to believe that our family and friends have our best interests at heart. Okay, but sadly, that is not true, because although someone can say and profess with their lips that they care about you, that doesn't mean that their energies, thoughts, and actions are in alignment with you, okay? Because a lot of times their thoughts and feelings are in opposition to your desires. Even your well-meaning family and friends can project their own fears and doubts onto your desires, okay? And those negative vibes can create doubt within you. And that will get you second guessing yourself, all right? Which again is taking your focus off of what you want, all right? We don't want that. So when you're second guessing yourself, that potentially can slow down your manifestations. Even their negative energies coming at you without you even realizing it can hinder and slow down your manifestations. So the power of silence is keeping your desires to yourself, okay? Guard them with all of your might, all right? If you truly want your manifestations to come to light and be brought into your reality, guard them, okay? Zip your mouth. All right. Not everyone has become self-aware. Okay. And not everyone is enjoying their newfound power of self-discovery. Okay. So, matter of fact, only about 1% to 2% of people truly become 100% self-aware. I'm glad you stayed with me until this point in the video because I'm about to share with you the most critical reason and important reason why you need to practice silence in regards to keeping your desires to yourself. And that is, in the world that we're immersed in, and that includes coworkers and even strangers on the street, we do not know the spiritual rank of someone. All right. There is a hierarchy in the spirit realm. All right. And this is a spiritual world. Everything starts in our spirit life, okay? And so everyone has their own energies and power source, okay? We all have a spiritual rank. Now, if you're blabbing off your desires and you coming across people that don't have your best interest at heart, and they happen to be in a higher spiritual rank than you, you're going to have a lot of opposing negative energy coming at you, okay? That's either going to drastically hinder and slow down your manifestations or put them to a halt, okay? You just don't know who you're talking to, all right? And that does include family and friends. But, you know, we're out there around strangers and coworkers and people we really don't know. So it is in your best interest to always keep your desires to yourself, all right? So by keeping your desires to yourself, you are building a deeper connection between you and your subconscious mind, all right? When you keep things private, you're amplifying your focus, all right? You're amplifying your intentions and beliefs without all the external interferences. So your goal should be to keep all of your energies and attention on your desires and your desired outcomes. Realize that your energies are so precious. Once spent, you can't get them back. So be very careful and be very mindful of how you spend them. I want to thank you all for staying till the end of this video. And I really hope that there is something beneficial that you were able to take away from it. And I am asking you all to hit the like button if you enjoyed it or found it beneficial, and slam the subscribe button with the bell notification, because I know you do not want to miss my upcoming videos, which during this particular month, I am going to be changing the themes of, or the topics of my videos to more of the Halloween type themes. And I will be talking about the ancient roots of Halloween and vampires and witches and Vikings and how they all connect to the theme of Halloween. All right, so if you like a little bit of ancient history mixed in with the celebration of Halloween, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification because I know you do not want to miss my next video.